Hi, it's Dan McTeague, President of Canadians for Affordable Energy. Folks, another little hot topic that's come up of late, although it's a bit of a segue from some of the things we've been doing in the past 2 weeks. We see Ipsos has published a poll based on the Montreal Economic Institute. The poll is very revealing. It says 55% of us disagree with the federal government's electric vehicle mandates. That's to get 100% of us into vehicles by 2035, whether we like it or not, and completely get rid of internal combustion engines. 70% believe that it's not worth pursuing because the high cost of these things. 66% cite that they oppose it because there's a lack of electrical infrastructure out there, and 64% believe that Canada's climate is not well suited for electric vehicles. However we come about this, and we've talked about this over the past several sessions, we have made it very clear to public that this is not worth pursuing. It's the bridge too far. And if you don't believe that, well, then you only have to look at what the actual automotive manufacturers are saying. And I'm not talking about the ones from China who have been given a 100% tariff, for which we are probably going to pay dearly in terms of our exports, of our agricultural exports. But manufacturers, Ford, no. Volvo, no. Northvolt, I'm getting into another issue here. Northvolt out of Sweden going bankrupt. And even though the federal minister of industry wants to go bail them out because Quebec says we should, we just don't have, we just don't have the means, the financial means to do something like that, just to build a battery plant so that we can boast that we have something the rest of the world saying, forget it, we've moved on. We know that Stellantis in Windsor has slowed down because they can't get all the drawings and designs from LG on the battery side of things. So that's a bit of a snafu. We know that the VW plant in St. Thomas is, they've pushed back the earth, but that's all they've done. Look, we've made a big commitment, $55 billion to acquire about $20 billion in investment. It's a terrible deal. And it's for that reason, combined with Canadian public's aberration and its concern and its abhorrence for this public policy, that we believe the policy should be going. But don't take my word for it. Actually, I'd like to hear from you, because we have here below a petition that is live. If you look below here, you can see that the link is just below me here. You can have a look at that. We'd love to get your opinion, and we'd love to be able to pass that on to policymakers. Not that the ones on the far left, the so-called progressives, will actually listen, but the reality is it's leading to economic ruin. Look, something that doesn't work for Canadians, something that doesn't work given Canada's climate, true climate, its environment, something that doesn't work for the automotive sector is certainly not something we can force upon Canadians. You can only do this so often before you lose the confidence of the public. It's clear the government and its policies are at a distance from where the public stands. To the extent that these policies are irrelevant, dangerous, and economically damaging, is all the more reason why they ought to be lined up on the 30-yard line and punted through the end zone. I believe that this is important for Canadians to understand the importance of affordable energy. Let technology lead, not governments who are trying to shove these terrible policies and these terrible widgets down our throats. They don't work. Canadians cannot drive, over glorified, golf carts on the road. They need to have something that's reliable, that's safe, that's secure, and that's affordable. We'll continue hammering that mandate with your help. So please donate, but also please make sure we hear from you here on this petition here live.